Good morning, students. Let's begin our social science class. Continuation of NCERT History chapter The Rise of Nationalism in Europe. Today's contents are 1848 The Revolution of the Liberal, Frankfurt Parliament, Consequences of the Liberal Revolution of 1848, and the role of women in the nationalist struggles of Europe. 1848, the revolution of the liberals. In many European countries, in the year 1848, revolution led by the educated middle class was underway. Events of February 1848 in France had brought about the abdication of the monarch, and a republic based on universal male suffrage had been proclaimed. In other parts of Europe, where independent nation states did not yet exist, such as Germany, Italy, Poland, and Austria-Hungary and Hungarian Empire, men and women of the liberal middle class combined their demands for constitutionalism with national unification. Means all these countries wants to form the nation state like in France. They took advantage of the growing popular unrest to push their demands for the creation of a nation state on the parliamentary principles: a constitution, freedom of press, and freedom of association. These all countries wants to take advantage of the situation which is arise after the French Revolution, and they put forward their demand through these area, that are constitution, freedom of press, and freedom of association. Question related to the topic: what is the significance of 1848 for France and the rest of the Europe? What did the liberal demand? 3 mark question. Now, German unification. Basically, many middle class people, students, and professionals wanted to see unified Germany. German liberal movement of 1848, or composition of Frankfurt Parliament. In the German region, a large number of political associations whose members were middle class professionals, businessmen, and prosperous artisans came together in the city of Frankfurt and decided to vote for an all German National Assembly. On 18th May 1848, 831 elected representatives marched in a festive procession to take their place in the Frankfurt Parliament convent in the Church of St. Paul. They drafted the constitution for a German nation to be headed by a monarchy subject to a parliament. Means these elected representatives set a constitution or form a national assembly under which they want monarch work. When the deputies offered the crown on these terms to Frederick William IV, King of Prussia, he rejected it and joined other monarchs to oppose the elected assembly. While the opposition of the aristocracy and military became stronger, the social basis of parliament eroded. The parliament was dominated by the middle class, who resisted the demands of workers and artisans and consequently lost their support in the end. Troops were called in and assembly was forced to disband. So this is how Frankfurt Parliament, based on parliamentary principle in German nation, was disbanded. This is the picture of Frankfurt Parliament in Church of St. Paul. Question related to the topic: explain the German liberal movement of 1848, or write a short note on Frankfurt Parliament. The role of women in nationalist struggles. The issue of extending political rights to women was a controversial one within the liberal movement. What is the logic of controversy? That in which large number of women had participated in activity over the years, and they asked some of the demands to fulfill by the government. Women had formed their own political associations, founded newspaper, and take part in political meetings and demonstrations. Despite this, they were denied suffrage, means right to vote, during the election of the assembly. When the Frankfurt Parliament convened in the Church of St. Paul, these time women were admitted only an observer to stand in the visitors' gallery. So they were subjected to enroll their consent the time of assembly session. Now, consequences of the liberal revolution of 1848. Monarchs now began to realize that the cycle of revolution and repression would only be ended by granting concessions to the liberal nationalist revolutionary. Otherwise, they are not able to hold their power on the area which they govern. Therefore, in the years after 1848, the autocratic monarchies of Central and Eastern Europe began to introduce the changes that had already taken place in Western Europe before 1815. Thus, serfdom and bonded labor were abolished both in Habsburg dominance and in Russia. And second, the Habsburg rulers granted more autonomy to the Hungarians in 1867. These initiatives taken by the revolutionaries. Question related to the topic. Though conservative forces were able to suppress liberal movement in 1848, they could not restore the old order. How? 3-mark question. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.